besides numerous other things, we know that one of the most common things people are worried about in the winter is getting cold while they're trying to sleep in a tent, sleeping in a sleeping bag or a quilt or in their hammock, and just making sure that they're not going to get their fingers, their toes, or any spots on their body that once it gets cold, it just makes them miserable. Well, one of the most common things is people worry about getting their feet cold, and this is one of the things you always want to be super important that you make sure you keep warm, because once your feet get cold, it can be miserable. I have experienced it myself, and I know a lot of people have, and it's very, I guess the right word is, it just sucks when your feet are cold and you're trying to sleep. It's just like, because the circulation is so far away, it can be a real issue. Anyways, I digress. Guys, today I want to talk about one of the best ways to keep your feet warm when you go winter backpacking. I'm Taylor and welcome to Southern Hike. One thing to say real quick, like this video. It's one of the easiest, quickest ways to help us and help our channel. We really appreciate all of you. We have grown so many subscribers, even more lately, and want to thank you for being here. You are a huge part why we keep doing this, and all your super nice comments are really appreciated because we're glad we're able to help out the community. So anyways, to say again, one of the easiest things to please help us is like this video. So guys, one of the things I've done for years is that I will take like a wool, like a pair of wool, like darn tough sock, and I'll wear those all day and sometimes let them air out. Depends on how sweaty my feet got. I'm going to talk about this again in a minute, but then I'll wear those, and then when I get in my tent, get ready to go to sleep for the night, it was really cold out, especially anything below 40 to 30 degrees, on down into the teens and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and carry a pair of cotton socks actually with me, as long as I keep them dry, and I will actually put those over the top of my wool socks. And for years, that has worked for me. It's honestly been a great option. It's helped keep my feet warm, and I've just used it every time. Well, over the last couple of years, there's a whole new different, I guess, it's been around a little while. A lot of thru hikers use it, but there's another option out there, and that's what this video is about, is booties. Booties are one of the best things you can use for your feet, and they're one of the most popular things I'm seeing now, and I've gotten a pair myself, and that's why I want to talk to you about them. So there's a few different companies that have gotten into it. Two of them I'm going to talk about today, and a third one I'm going to add because somebody mentioned it in one of our community posts. I wanted to mention that because I thought that was an actual more economical option too. So there's two different main ones, and one of them is new, but one of them's been around, Goose Feet Gear. Now that is the most common one. I've known about them for a long time. They're on Garage Grown Gear, and they have their own website, and I think it's one guy, Ben, that manages it, but he does it with down, and then he has like, I think he has pants now, and then he has like a gaiter. He has one of the most popular ones is his down booties. That is one of the most common ones you'll find. Well, Outdoor Vitals actually just released some of their own, and theirs is a synthetic pair. So I'm not gonna really get into it on this video, but we all know that this synthetic to down debate, they both have their benefits, they both have their, I guess, downsides. There's two different options now that I've seen, and Goose Feet Gear is one of them. It's a down option, and then the new one out there is Outdoor Vitals, their version 2. We're a part of their Live Ultralight membership, so we went ahead and had some money saved up. I was like, let's go ahead and give these a shot, and I'll tell you right now the reason why I went with theirs right now to try those out. For one thing, they're about half the price as far as Goose Feet, and I'm not trashing Goose Feet at all. They're very reputable, so if you're watching this video and you already have a pair, I'm not trashing them at all. They have a very good booty, and that they're one of the best out there, honestly. There's not many companies doing it yet, but I've seen that there's more kind of people getting into it. But anyways, Outdoor Vitals come out with some synthetic booties, and I picked those because I have really sweaty feet. I'm not gonna keep it a secret from you. All backpackers have their thing, and mine is my feet get really sweaty, especially when I've been backpacking all day, and there is nothing worse than having cold feet, especially wet feet, when you've been backpacking all day. I've had my feet wet from like having to cross creeks and then try to get in a tent in teen temperatures, and that is awful. So that is the one reason why I always keep a backup pair of socks anyways. But synthetic doesn't make me worry about those continuing to get moisture in them every time from the down, because you just don't want to continue to get moisture on down. Now you can treat it, that's definitely an option too. But with this synthetic option, I thought it was just a better way that I didn't really have to worry about them getting wet and still continue to keep its warmness. Because once down gets wet, it really loses a lot of its loft, and therefore it does not keep you as warm. So I decided to pick the synthetic option. Guys, I'm super excited about these. I've used them already a couple times this year because we've already started to get some winter temps. I wanted to go ahead and bring this to you and say, check these out. Check these companies out. I'll link both of them below. And that booties are becoming a popular thing if you're really getting into winter backpacking, and they're one of the best options to kind of keep keep your feet warm if that's one of your issues. So I'm gonna bring these out, but I wanna go along and say one of our friends, Ben McMillan at Hilltop Packs, he has an awesome company. They have awesome Dyneema gear, and they do all kinds of custom stuff. They got awesome packs that he's really getting into, and they even started a coffee company. You wanna try some of their stuff out. But I went ahead and ordered these, and I sent them to him, and I said, hey Ben, would you go ahead and find out what would be the best stuff sack to put these in, because I'm all about some Dyneema, and if I can put them in a Dyneema stuff sack, that would be awesome. So I messaged him and he said, of course, and he even made a video. So guys, let's watch that video real quick and see what he found out.
Hey Taylor, thanks for reaching out. My name is Ben.
I'm Brandon.
And we work here at Hilltop Packs, and we make all kinds of stuff. We make backpacks, dry bags, stuff sacks, food bags, fanny packs, camera bags, all kind of cool stuff. But you sent us a couple of booties, sets of booties from Outdoor Vitals, another good company. Definitely check them out if you get a chance. So you wanted us to find a couple of stuff sacks that would fit these booties. Looks like you sent us a pair of large booties and small. I'm assuming these are for your lady friend, or maybe you have a hiking buddy with really small feet. We're not gonna judge, we don't know. So Brandon picked out a couple of stuff sacks, a white one and a green one. This is our medium-sized stuff sack. We could go with a dry bag, but a stuff sack's gonna allow it to compress a little bit more. So I'm gonna take one of these, I'll take the green one. We'll stuff these in here for you. And these are made out of 0.51 Dyneema. It's gonna keep your booties nice and dry, extremely weather resistant, and just cinch them right down. And it gives us plenty of room to kind of compress down in your pack if you want to. A dry bag would not let you compress down. So we're gonna put the cord lock in place. You can compress that inside your pack, fill up the little voids in there, no problem. If that was if that was a dry bag, that wouldn't work out so well. So stuff sack is perfect for something like this. So we're gonna ship these back to you, buddy, and I want you to enjoy your next hike.
All right, awesome. So Ben found us 2 Dyneema sacks for these. These are super good, and their Dyneema stuff sacks are awesome. I mean, we use them for clothes, we use them for ditty bags. I have one for my quilt, my Revelation quilt. They're just awesome, and Hilltop Packs is awesome. So I wanted to reach out to him and just give him a shout out in this video, and that he made that clip. He's just super awesome people that work there, and say to check them out. They have awesome stuff. They have awesome customer service agency. Now, I don't know if I would suggest you sending all your gear to him to get him to size it for you. I don't think he'd want you to do that, but this is just a shout out to show that they've got great stuff. They got great customer service. And Ben has just got a great system going and really looks forward to helping out any backpacker he can. So I will leave an affiliate link below. Make sure to give them some love. We do get a kickback from it, so if you do need to buy anything there, we appreciate it, especially using our link. And just to say, give Ben and the Hilltop team some love. They are awesome people. So this is the Outdoor Vitals. One of these is the large, and I can't remember which one, and one of these is the small. Rachel has some small feet. As you see, he talked about in that clip that some of them are a lot smaller than the other. And this is one set here, and these are their synthetic ones here, and they just basically have an elastic, yeah, this is the small here, have an elastic strap in the top. I don't know if you can see it, but there's not light. And basically just tuck your foot in there, tuck it down into the synthetic. And I think this is their Loft-Tech synthetic. This is a great way to keep your feet warm. So I'm super excited about these. So far they've done well. I haven't really tested them in super cold temperatures. I know that down does have an advantage in really cold temperatures. I'm excited about these, and for my sweaty, stinky feet, they might be a better option, so we'll see how they do. Who knows, I might get some goose feet later, but for now I'm going to test these through the winter. If you would like us to do a review on these, if you're interested in getting some booties, hit us in the comments and let us know. I'll test these through the winter, and maybe by late winter I'll do a review video to see how they've done. So far they worked well, but really we haven't done any temperatures lower than probably low 40s, so it hasn't been a really true test for them yet, especially when my quilt's doing this job too. I've got some trips coming up where it's going to be a lot colder and we'll really be able to test them. So one last thing before we go, I want to mention real quick is I did a community post a couple days ago. Try to keep an eye out. I try to do one every week now that we have that available, kind of give a hint of what our video is going to be about that week. But anyways, just want to say that J3 Hikes made a comment on our post this week saying that he uses some from Amazon, and let me say that name right. It's going to be, I think it's AGIS Max. You'll see it on the screen here, but Aegis Max down booties. They're on Amazon. They're even cheaper than the Outdoor Vital ones. And as he said in his comment, they work perfect. So check them out too. That's another honorary just comment. I thought that was worth mentioning because, hey, if you're looking for something really cheap, maybe those might work out for you. I reached out to him and he said it was cool to share it with you. So guys, if you have a cold feet issue, check into Booties. They're one of the best things you can use. And at the same time, check out Hilltop Packs. They've got some awesome stuff and they're really about the backpacker and making custom stuff. They got custom bear bags that are pretty sweet and they can do anything you want. And I just want to say thank you to them again. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like if you did, and then also make sure to subscribe if you're new here and hit the notification bell. We do a video every week. And then we also have some more trips coming up and we're excited to share those with you. You've seen our Pine Mountain Trail video last week. Really had a good time doing an overnight trip on that 23-mile trail. It's local to us and it's awesome. So check that video out too if you're curious about our trip videos. Guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video and we will see you next week.